Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a different kind of video on this channel. This today is going to be a review of the IARVEL watch. This thing is a piece of magic beauty. Now I have to put a disclaimer that IARVEL did send me this watch in the hopes that I would make a review, but I do not get anything from this if you do or do not buy it. And they have not told me what to say. They just send it to me and said I can put out a video or whatever I want. But I have some great things to say about this watch. So the first thing I'll say is this watch actually looks like a nice stylish design that you would wear every day. I've gone for the rose gold edition, and I've had compliments of people just complimenting my watch in everyday life, let alone knowing that it has many, many powers within. And what can I say about this watch? There's so much to say in such little time. Now, this is coming from a working magician who's never used any magic watches before. I don't have any history to sort of compare them to, but what I can talk about is how efficient and accurate this is to use. So the one thing I guess people might have, or the notion I had with any kind of magic watch is it practical to be able to change the time when you're roving and performing for real people, when you're doing street magic, when you're on stage? How easy is it? Because it's fun to be at home and watch it change, but to do it in real time, is it fooling? Is it a good method? So I've tried both with having an accomplice doing it, so you're completely hands off, but then I've also done it, which I'll roll a clip of, with me triggering this myself on stage. With my phone. I found a way to actively do it and have it make sense to have your phone out, and it got the same reaction, if not better. Having a phone was completely undetected, and so this is the same way I use it for roving magic at every gig. I've started using this at every gig since I got this about 2 months ago. I kind of can't rave about this enough. This is a great product. So I'm gonna run a clip of me using it in real time, triggering it myself, and this is how I use the IARVEL watch. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a test question. This question doesn't mean anything to you. Like this is not a secret. This is a question I just want you to answer. Imagine you take out your phone, which we don't know how to use yet, but imagine you take out a phone because you've got a message from a friend, okay? Mm-hmm. Imagine you look at the top of that message and you can see the time that message was sent, okay? Mm-hmm. Now you make this up, but in your head, what time do you imagine that message was sent? You make up a random time.
I'm going to tell you?
Tell us.
10 o'clock.
Exactly 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
That's interesting, that you went for a specific time, but also that you went for a later time. Is it 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So maybe you chose 10 a.m. From a mentalist point of view, maybe you chose 10 a.m. because that is when you're most productive. Maybe 10 a.m. is when you're most social. Or maybe you chose 10 o'clock because, can you see what time my watch is set to?
Yeah.
What time is it? 10 a.m. Maybe it was a psychological influence. Sue, you can verify that he's not drunk.
It says 10 o'clock.
I don't know if you saw that. My watch was frozen from the beginning. Maybe that's fine. So I think this could work, Justin. Okay, so with that in mind, let's try this.
A few moments later.
So Justin, for the first time, open your eyes. Tell us, what is the name that you thought of?
Paul.
Just like this. I don't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Paul! So that performance, that way of using the phone to bring it out, very heavily inspired by my good friend and magician, Adam Axford. I'll put a link to his work below. He uses it in such a clever way. I changed it a little bit for this presentation, but the idea of now being able to have your phone out and it being completely undetected works so well with this, because this is so accurate and fast and silent when the time changes. And this also has some pre-built effects in it. This is crazy. This has a sensor in it. So this button, when you push it, it will do something different if it's pushed when it's held upright like this. And if it's face down and you press it, it will know to go to a set force time that you've pre-made. Whereas if you press it when it's holding up like this, it will just turn like a normal watch, as if you're turning the time. This thing is, this thing is so smart. So they've really thought about this. I've not had any issues with connectivity of this. It has always hit. When I first got it, it's only missed twice, but that was from human error of me just getting used to knowing what to do with my phone. But since then, this thing is just so much fun to use. And you saw in the video I put up, I use it in a way that enhances my current effect that I do. Rather than me making it all about this watch. Whereas, because tech magic, any technological magic, I hate to rely on 100% to be the effect. Because if it went wrong, then there's no magic. So I don't yet use this as the main effect, but I use it in every show to build up to another effect. But it's never failed. So that's a great way for my friends for you to start learning how to put it into your routine without really any fear of it compromising the end effect. So I do recommend picking up the IARVEL watch, especially if you haven't delved into any watch or time warp perception effects. This is a great way to start getting into it because it's accurate, it's reliable, it's easy, it's a nice looking watch. So check it out. And on that note, again, I just want to say thank you to IARVEL and the team for sending this to me. They did also send me some other products of theirs. So go scope out their full product catalog on their website. They have some great coin in hand detectors, colored cube detectors. They have a lot of big range of products, but this was the standout to me. This is the one that I think is 100% worth adding into your repertoire. And that's all I have to say for now, but stay tuned. Let me know if you enjoyed this review, if this is a kind of thing you'd like to see more of on this channel. But until the next one, my friends, see ya.